What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Vaughn. Welcome back to Vaughn Talks if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. Now, I've been ghost for about like a week, maybe two. I really don't know. I've been ghost for a while. We all know 2020 has been a crazy year. We're finally in 2021. Hopefully this year is just a million times better, but just ending 2021, I just didn't have the time to come on here and talk, but I definitely was keeping up with everything Eagles related and Sixers related. I didn't have the time to come on here and make the videos, and I really miss doing it. And I'm back right now, 2021, New Year. We're gonna go hard. So enough of all that. Basically, today's video we're gonna do a Sixers 7 game recap of just my thoughts on this team so far in the 7 games, short 7 games that we've seen them for, and everything I just think about this team and how I think this team looks. So we ain't gonna waste no more time. We just gonna get right into that. So the Sixers right now are having their best start to a season since like the 2000 and 2001 season. They have the best record in NBA, at 6-1, and it's just I couldn't be more happy about this because this team is actually fun and exciting to watch again. We all know back in the early years of Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, it was really fun to watch this team. It was floor spacing with Marco Bellinelli and like just JJ Redick and Ersan Ilyasova, just people that we always had. We always had floor spacing, and the team was really fun to watch. The team made sense. No matter how the year ended, we always had fun watching the team throughout the year. And then obviously the roster started again, moved around. The Al Horford thing last season, it really took the fun away from watching Sixers basketball. And I believe right now in this season, this early season 6-1 start, we are at that point again where we can actually turn on a game and win or lose. I feel like we'll always have a good watching of this team. Now we all know people out there on Twitter, the media, just people that don't like the Sixers, a lot of Celtics fans and Raptors fans, other rivals in the East or whatever, they want to say, look who they're playing against, their competition. For one, when it's any other team, no one ever brings up their competition. And when a Bucks destroy the Knicks or whatever, it's, oh my gosh, look what Giannis did. Look at the Bucks. Like when the Lakers destroy, I don't know, the last year's Hawks or something, like, you know what I'm saying? No one ever brings it up. What they always want to say is you only can play your schedule. But when the Sixers play their schedule, it's a problem. And for everyone that wants to hate and bring up the teams that we're playing, you obviously don't understand Sixers basketball. The problem with this team for years has always been we play down to our opponents, and we always rise to our opponents. We have no problem, no matter what our team was, even with the horrible roster last year, Al Horford, we never have a problem beating bad teams as far as regular season wise and whatever. We never have a problem. We always beat good teams. We beat the Lakers last year. We beat the Clippers last year. We beat the Bucks last year. Goes on and goes on. We beat good teams. The problem with these Sixers teams in the previous years has been we play against bums, bad teams, and we look just like them. This year, it's totally flipped the script. We just dominate the whole game, and that shows that this team has got more mature. They've got more serious. They've got more focus. There's more leadership somewhere coming in this team, the locker room, whatever, the coaching staff. This team is more serious about just going out there and handling their business. So I could really care less about what any other fan base or whoever has to say anything about who we're playing, and that's why we look the way we do. Just shut up. Wait till your time comes till we play your team, and then say the same thing after we whoop on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, just shut up and watch the games. So now that we got that out the way, I just had to get that out the way. I'm gonna just give y'all like a lot of the positives I'm seeing in this team and the things I'm really loving. All right, so the first thing that I love when I'm seeing is number one, Tobias Harris. Hey man, I'm proud of Tobias. Honestly, we all know that contract is crazy. Yes, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's a really big contract. But right now, I don't Tobias. I'm not gonna say he's ever gonna be worth that money. I still don't think he'll ever be worth that amount of money. But the way he's playing right now is definitely like shutting people up. Like people aren't talking about that contract as much right now. Tobias Harris is balling out right now. Like for the whole season, he's averaging like 19, 8, and 3. And the last like 4 games, it's been like 20, like 23. It's been 26, 20, 24, and 22. Those are the last 4 games where he's really starting to get his rhythm and he's getting really hot. And plus minus, he's been really good. Like as far as everything he's been bringing to like the team and putting on the table for us, that shows in the plus minus. Let me see, like plus 21, plus 30, plus 20, plus 24, plus 32. Those are crazy numbers. So Tobias is out here. He's on like a revenge tour, I guess. I don't know. I guess he's back with Doc, and Doc is just the Tobias whisperer. I guess that's what we gotta call him now. So I'm really proud of Tobias. He's going out there. He's balling. He's being that piece we've needed him to be for a while now. And if he can just continue this streak of 20 points per game and really efficient, and I believe he can. I really think he can. I don't think this is actually really hard for Tobias at all. I really think this is the player that he is, honestly. We seen it with Doc when he was with the Clippers. This is the player who Tobias is. He came with Brett Brown, not really the best coach ever, and just the team that was orchestrated around them, the spacing, it really, it messed with his game. And I believe this is who Tobias really is. So if Tobias can keep going on with this, we're in a good spot, honestly. So number two, the team defense. It's magnificent. Seriously, like the way this team is playing together defensively is beautiful. We all know we have very good individual defenders on this team. Danny Green, Ben Simmons, Matisse Thybulle, Joel Embiid. We all know what they can do individually. But right now, the team is connecting defensively like better than I've ever seen a team, honestly, before. Like, this team defensively is, I think, actually, we're the best defensive rated team in the league right now so far, as long with the best record in the league. But this team defensively, they're just flying across the floor. They're switching, they're rotating, they're contesting everything. They're doing everything you need to do to be a good defensive team. And like I said, we all know we have players like Ben Simmons and Matisse. We know those players can defend, but to see people like Shake Milton, he's gotten way better defensively over the offseason. I don't know how that happened. I guess it's the weight he put on, whatever, but he looks like he can hold his own out there. It's just players like this whole team. And Doc always, he stresses during the offseason before, the season started, he stresses a lot that he wants to build a defensive team. And, we always said that with Brett Brown, we were supposed to be this defensive guru, this defensive minded team. And it never really felt that way. We felt like, yeah, we had good defenders that can do some things. But as far as a defensive team with Brett Brown and recently, we never felt that way. This year, Doc said, we're going to be a defensive team. And the key word is team. We're not going to be playing good defense with certain players. We're going to be a good defensive team. And that's exactly what I see. You can't even sugarcoat it. This team is just, they're locking down everyone. You're always going to have a player that's going to have 20, maybe 30. But as far as what the whole team does, that your opponent does, if you hold them to bad efficiency, just turnovers, you did your part, and that's what they've been doing. Number three, the bench depth. This is just something that we all just crave for when it comes to Sixers teams. We've never had a good bench. We've never had a reliable person off the bench, honestly, to just come out there and run the offense or just give the team a spark off the bench or just keep the team at float. You know what I'm saying? Like previously, our benches would come in. If we have a 20-point lead, when our starters come out, by the time they come back in, the lead is cut to 5. But right now, that's not the case with this team. This bench right now that we have, honestly, in games that the score was close, they've come on and extended the lead for us. The starters didn't even have to do it, and that's a key component to a championship caliber team. You need to have a good bench. Even though in the playoffs your substitutions and everything, they get cut short. Like the rotation is shorter, but you still need key pieces off the bench. And for the regular season, like definitely the regular season is definitely key. You need a good deep bench so you don't have your starters just gassing out and playing a whole bunch of minutes. And right now we have Dwight Howard off the bench, just grabbing offensive rebounds, just being a dog in the paint, being on the glass, getting putbacks, and just being a presence in the paint when Joel Embiid is out, an actual backup center that we can actually use. And the drop off of the team isn't that bad. But even though for some reason, when Joel's not in the game, the team does kind of drop off. But Dwight is doing a good job. Shake Milton, just that ball handling guard that can create his own, create in a pick and roll. He can do anything. Like his game, he was really good last year, but his game is even better. He's so much more confident. He's taking shots that you didn't see him take last year. Just drive to the lane, step back three, step back mid range, and then top of the key, just between the legs, step over three. Like he's a lot more confident. He's out there getting buckets, and that's what we need him to do. Tyrese Maxey, a rookie that just looks so confident. Honestly, he's just really confident. He doesn't look afraid at all. He doesn't look nervous. He's just out there and playing. He's playing on defense. He's just pushing the ball. He's making smart decisions. Sometimes he, goes up in a lane, but that's just he's confident. He thinks he really can attack the rim, and no matter who's there, he thinks he can convert, and he does a lot of the times. He's really efficient, and he comes in and gives you a couple points every single time. Like he'll be in a game for 3 minutes and already have 5 points. Like he always comes in and contributes immediately. Last night against the Hornets, he had like 2 threes. One of them was really deep. If he can start knocking down 2 threes a game, shooting 2 for 3 or 2 for 4, whatever, even better. But Tyrese Maxey, honestly, even Mike Scott before he was injured, he was looking solid again. He was looking like the Mike Scott like the first couple games. I remember he was just smacking them shots. Like it's just our bench is just this is the best bench we've probably had in. I don't even know if I can even think and answer that question, but this is definitely one of the best benches we've had in a while, and that's just the reason why this team is succeeding. Number four, the biggest. This should have probably been number one, but number four, just the floor spacing. Like, there's nothing really to talk much about this. Seth Curry, Danny Green. Danny was kind of struggling in the beginning. He's coming along right now. He's knocking down some shots, but Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, Shake Milton. The floor is just space now, and we all know it's not rocket science. The floor needs to be spaced when your two best players are Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, two people that love to bang down low and get into the paint. Floor spacing helps their game so much more. It helps the team flow. It's just the floor spacing is just beautiful, and it's you watch this team and you go back and watch them last year, and honestly, I'm not lying to you. If you really do that, watch, go back and watch these last 7 games, and go back and watch like 7 games from just random 7 games from the Sixers team last year, and you'll probably really get a really bad migraine. Like honestly, it's really bad to watch. The floor had no spacing. I don't understand how they honestly won games last year. That just shows just how good Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons are. For the people that say, "Oh my gosh, you have to trade one of them. They don't work together." They always find a way to win games, and a lot of games usually, even that our record wasn't that good last year, and it was like the least amount of wins we've had with them. They always find ways to win games. But the floor spacing, beautiful. We've needed it. We have it, and I'm just happy. Seth Curry, Danny Green, Tobias Harris, keep shooting, keep knocking down them shots. Now number five, and probably gonna stop here. It's probably gonna be my last little key, whatever number, whatever. Number five is leadership and chemistry. I've never been one of the people that, previous years, people like to report that the chemistry wasn't that good between Joel Embiid, Ben Simmons, or whoever else was on the team. I never thought that. I always thought those were lies. The media just trying to separate these two for some reason. I've never thought chemistry was a problem with this team. It's just we didn't have an actual leader. And honestly, right now, I don't even know if we have an established leader. But I believe bringing in Danny Green and Dwight Howard, this team just, I think everyone is leading. And they're doing it just by, talking and also on the court. Everybody is just, they want to show to each other that they're here and they're trying to win. And it's just, everybody's just feeding off each other. The chemistry, like I said, I never thought it was bad. But you can tell this team they look like they're having fun together. They're on a bench. The bench is going crazy when something good happens. They're shooting after the game together. It's just, this team looks a lot more gel together, and I'm loving it. And then as far as leadership, that goes to, like I said, I don't even know if it's just one person or if it's Ben and Joel. I think it's just the whole team itself, and also the coaching staff. Just the people that we have on our bench, Sam Cassell, Doc Rivers, just everybody that we brought in this offseason is helping this team just grow together and just become more mature. And that just goes into the leadership and the chemistry. And I love it. I'm not complaining about it. This team has needed it. We've needed leadership. We've needed these players to get more serious and focused and locked in. And that's what we have right now. And like I said, I love it. So that's just my recap of this team over these 7 games. Tobias is looking legit. The floor spacing is immaculate. Tyrese Maxey and everyone else on the bench, Shake Milton, are just going out there and doing what they have to do. Dwight Howard. The team just looks more together, more just locked in and focused and just trying to win. And the coaching staff is just miles and miles better of what we've had previously. So right now, that's all I really have for this team. I just can't wait to see more. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. I'm gonna obviously keep coming back with more and more videos. I'm gonna try to start doing since I'm actually back now. Before I was doing like after every game I would make a video. So I'm gonna try to get back on that, but not every game is worth a video, you know what I'm saying? So I'll definitely be way more consistent. Definitely more than a video every 2 weeks. Like I'll probably have like 5 videos out a week, maybe 4, like, you know what I'm saying? So right now, as far as the Sixers go, just really fun to watch. They're playing great. They're doing what they have to do. I just want them to keep it up. Hopefully we can keep this up all season, honestly. I think we can. Let's just see if we can. But that's it for this video. If you agree with me, drop a like. If you disagree, dislike it. If there's some other takeaways you want to point out that you think you're liking in this team, feel free to put it in the comment section. I'll read it and respond. You know what I'm saying? I want to hear y'all opinions. So thanks for tuning in. If you're here right now and you watched it all the way through, thank you. I'm out. Enjoy your day. Peace.